Okay.
Here we go.
School's in session.
Silly goose, silly goose.
I'm a silly goose.
Silly goose, you silly goose.
Well, what you wait for, you silly goose?
You think when geese is hanging out and they're having a goofy time, they're having a silly human time?
Welcome.
Welcome to the Academy.
Did we already start?
This is gonna be fun.
Silly.
Goose Academy.
Good for you. You really got into it.
I think we'd acknowledge that. Yeah, I really had quite the dance break to our theme song.
Welcome to the Silly Goose Academy. I am Tollan Teyf, here as always with the great one, Amanda Ebert. Sorry about last week.
Yeah, tell the people why we had to.
I had
skip
a
the week.
really bad sickness week. It started off with
a bad sickness week.
Yeah, bad
multiple
sickness week.
sicknesses implied.
Yeah, it's not serious.
I know. I don't mean to laugh at you.
I was told that allergies were going to be particularly bad this year.
Okay.
So I thought it was just bad allergies, which it probably was. But I was also starting to feel like I had a cold. So then in these days, if you get any cold symptoms, your brain starts going and you're thinking, you're like, I have to go get tested. So I got tested and negative. And the doctor's like, let's just be careful, do the 3 to 5 day one. Mm-hmm. Did that, negative. So I just got a cold. And the big problem about this was that my vaccine, I got sick on Sunday. Right. My vaccine was on Thursday, second dose, double dose. And so the cold kind of started to dissipate by Thursday, right on schedule.
Oh God! But then post-vax,
I went there and they're like, "Are you experiencing any? Are you sick?" And I'm like, "No," because I didn't want them to send me all the way back home because I had to go to the fucking Bronx to get my vaccine.
Yeah.
And that's not a fun place to be.
What time was your appointment?
5, rush hour, prime time. It took me forever to get there.
Sure. Yeah, that's a trek.
Anyway, it's just going to get me worked up, so I'm just going to move on.
So you got your second shot?
So I lied to the people administering the thing. Whatever. I didn't think it was going to be an issue.
You didn't lie. Okay? At that day, you were healthy. Had they asked you the day prior?
Right. So whatever. I got the shot. No problem. No pasa nada. Went to sleep, woke up feeling like $1 million. Oh. And I had all these grand plans. I woke up early.
You had plans the day after your vaccine shot? People have been warning you.
I mean, I woke up feeling good. So I'm like, I'm going to tackle the day.
I see.
So I was like, I'm going to walk the dog. Then I'm going to go get, so I was craving donuts. So I was like, I'm going to go get some donuts to have with my coffee. I'm going to dunk my donut in the coffee, eat it.
Great plan.
Okay. Entenmann's. I was craving the crumble. You know the one with the crumbles on top?
Oh, yeah.
What's the matter? You don't like Entenmann's?
I do, but when you said you were craving a donut, I feel like theirs are more like...
Well, I'm on Roosevelt Island. Not many donut options
Fair.
To begin with. Okay.
I believe that.
So I had to go with Entenmann's. No.
Those are good.
Right.
That's a good donut to pair with a coffee.
Right.
I'll give you that.
So... went to go get my donut, dunk it in my coffee, eat it, have breakfast. I was like, and I was going to go to the gym, right? Oh my
God. Gorgeous day you're setting up for yourself.
Okay, so I take the dog out. I'm walking Shiba. I get on the phone with my mom, always a long phone call. So 45 minutes later.
Oh, wow.
So 45 minutes later. Hey, Mom. 45 minutes later.
That's a full podcast episode.
Yeah, for real.
Whew.
She'd be great on a podcast. Anyway, so... then all of a sudden it felt like I walked through like a hurricane of fists.
Not a thunderstorm, but a storm of fists raining down on your head.
The fiery fisto pain.
Exactly.
You know that SpongeBob episode?
No, but I can imagine what he's talking about.
The fiery fisto pain.
So it just felt like I just got beat up by a gang of people.
Oh, no.
And then I had a fever because of the vax.
Yeah.
But I was taken care of. The benefit of living with a health professional.
Yeah.
Is they know just what to do.
Good.
But the problem is I also have the bad allergies, the seasonal allergies.
Yeah.
So I'm still a little sniffly.
Right.
That's
There's
why
no full recovery because it's just the time of year.
Yeah. And not to get too, of course, but I'm wearing this shirt. This is Gino's Barbershop. Shout out to Gino's Barbershop. This is a Teyf run business.
Oh wow! Wait.
In Atlanta.
Why
in Atlanta?
Gino's?
It's one of my dad's uncles.
He is Italiano?
No, I think that's just his American name.
Okay.
Okay, you know what I mean?
Okay, that's fair. I was just very curious because I just know that.
Like I have you know, my dad has an uncle named Sasha, but that can be translated to Alex.
Right, that's Russian.
Right,
that makes sense. The Gino, you have to admit, Gino. I'm right to question that. No, you have no Italian descent.
I understand. No, I'm 100%.
Right. I'm not off base here being like, who the fuck is Gino that you're related to?
My parents, my
like,
yes, my cousin Gino from Long Island.
Right, of course.
You know, has a pizza shop. And,
nice. Wait, but that's fun that he has a barbershop.
It's one of the most popular. I think it's one of the most. It's one of the most.
That's what he tells the family up in New York. Don't come to Atlanta. The barbershop's so busy. I don't have time.
I'm pretty sure it's one of the top
sure
barbershops in the Atlanta area.
That's fun.
I mean, I've said before that I have family in Atlanta.
No. You have. No, that checks out.
My Italian.
The Gino, I'd like to check into.
My Italian family from.
Right.
You know, there's not much difference between Italians and like Russian Jews. It's pretty similar.
No, yep. Culturally, that tracks. As a half Italian and half Russian Jew, that definitely tracks.
I'm in the process of getting a car, right? And I went to the Subaru dealership because I'm considering a Subaru.
I love a Subaru. I don't have a car, and I don't plan on ever owning one, but I love a Subaru.
Right. Standard all-wheel drive. I'm basically selling. I already sold the car right there for you.
Right.
Subaru, give us money. Sponsored by Subaru. Sponsors. No, don't say that because I don't think legally we can say that. But sponsor our show, Subaru. Yeah. Anyway, so this guy, I think he's the manager there. We start talking to him. I'm with my dad, so he's like, we're opening up a place, and he's like so excited about pastrami and stuff like that. And the way he sounds, I'm like, oh, this is a Jewish guy.
Right.
And then he says he's Italian.
We're one
it's
in the
very
same.
confusing. Both big nose. We all have the same schnozzle.
Same love of food, except the Italians obviously.
Except
have
they call marinara sauce gravy. So
not all of them, but yes, I think that's a regional thing.
They can take a walk.
I mean, we also eat like chopped liver and gefilte fish, so. To each their own.
Hey, listen,
I don't know. Those are two of my favorite Jewish.
You like gefilte?
I love a gefilte fish, and I love a chopped liver.
Makes me proud. I didn't always like a gefilte fish.
Of course. No, I wouldn't even touch it as a child.
Right.
It's a very adult choice.
It's an older
right because the look of it, you're like, that's a fish loaf, and I'm repulsed. But now as an adult,
I mean, as a kid, when I saw that, I'm like, oh, that's garbage on a plate.
Right.
You put garbage on a plate. You dug up something in the trash.
I'm like, this is for us to remember how shitty life used to be for Jews. Yeah. I'm not supposed to enjoy this.
Right.
But now I'm like, this is delicious.
Right. And putting a thinly sliced piece of carrot on top of it for show is not helping anybody.
Soggy, steamed carrot. Not even like a good carrot.
Fucking
Christ. Man, we love our boiled food.
I mean, this is where Jewish cuisine really needs to step up its game, and that's what we're trying to do.
Good. I think it just isn't aesthetically
That's what
good.
I'm talking about.
The taste is there. The presentability is not.
Exactly. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah,
it's not a matter of taste. It's a matter of
style. And it's all very bland colors. It's all your like earth tones. There's not like...
It's all your grays.
You see an Italian spread, you're like, this is a bountiful, colorful feast I'm about to partake in. You don't get that same immediate eye effect with Jewish food, but we still pack a punch.
We sure do. Sure do.
Yeah.
But you know what? We need to step up the game in the aesthetic department. We got to do a full miscongeniality with our food. Yeah. We want to take off the glasses, let down the hair. She was beautiful all along.
Oh my God, gefilte fish! How I yearn for you.
She was beautiful all along. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
Sorry, it works me. I get worked up. I get worked up. You know what food does to me.
I do know what food does to you. I do have some news that I wanted to update you on because, as you guys know,
I'm sorry.
I've started rollerblading.
Which, by the way, I'm sorry. Before you start that path, I just want to say, a couple episodes back, I did say that you were foolish for doing this. It's
silly.
Equally as silly as you buying rollerblades.
Oh, fuck you.
Yes, please continue.
Okay, so I'm going to start by saying, I put a poll on our Insta story. We had
skewed because not many people voted.
Well, out of the maybe 20 people who voted, only 2 said they were anti. Everyone is very in favor of the rollerblading comeback.
Okay, but
anyway, I've been like
let's
real
tell them why they were wrong about
okay.
that.
Well, not wrong.
Okay.
You know, every hero has their downfalls, but it's true. This past weekend, I had my first wipeout.
Blunder.
Yeah.
Your first tumble.
I did indeed take a tumble. Tumble I did. It was painful, to say the least.
Tell them how it happened.
Yeah, I'm going to walk you through it. I just want to say, though, before I explain how it went down, overall, it was a pretty great fall. So also before this happened, my parents came
Show
over.
them the knees. Show them your knees. Show them the knees. Great fall. Show them the knees.
Stop.
Show them show the people the knees.
Okay.
Well, 2 knees.
Okay, well, that's what one of them looks like. I'll have you zoom in. And the other one just looks the same. So you get the idea. But that's why it's such a good fall. All the impact went to my knees. You know, I wasn't wearing wrist guards or anything. I was wearing a helmet, but I really protected my arms and wrists, which I feel like is crucial when you're rollerblading. But it was just so funny because my parents were over for lunch last week and they were so excited, but they were like, my dad was like, you got to get wrist guards. I'm like, okay, I'll get wrist guards. He was like, get yourself a pair of wrist guards. He was like, you could put it on my card on Amazon. I was like, all right, they're like $10, but okay. So I bought wrist guards, but they weren't coming. So the wrist guards were at my apartment in my mailbox at the time of the fall. So if I had fallen and like hurt my wrists or arms, it would have been very unfortunate to like break the news and be like, well, I fucked up my wrist the day my wrist guards came. But luckily, I didn't because I got good instincts. So what happened? I was in McCarran Park for our local New Yorkers. And you know how it's like there's like a street between it. There's like the fields and then you cross and it's like the track, whatever. So we did a few laps around one side and we were like, okay, now let's cross and do the other side. And I don't know why I have such a confidence when I rollerblade because I'm so like not good at so many things that require like coordination, but like skiing, ice skating, rollerblading, like those things I am good at. Again, I've not rollerbladed since I was like a child.
I don't believe this for 5 seconds. Please.
Okay. Again, when I say good, I mean like compared to other things I do.
Okay.
You know?
Fine.
I'm talking within my own like litmus test of my own skills. I'm not like comparatively.
See.
So
Claro.
I'm like feeling cocky. I'm also rollerblading with a friend who's not as good. Like not good at all. So automatically I'm so already
She watched the show?
Of course.
Shit.
Actually, I don't know. But she's like not a rollerblader, but she like wants to rollerblade. So she's like, let's do this, which I commend. So already I have this air about me where I'm like, oh, I'm the rollerblader in this scenario. I got it. So we're about to cross the street and it's like, okay, so we have to go down a hill, which already it's like annoying because it's hard to go down a hill slowly at the crosswalk. But then the light turns green. So I'm like, okay, fuck it. I don't need to go down slowly. I'll just take the momentum and then cross the street. But what I didn't see is at the end of like the ledge to where the street starts, there was like a ledge, like, what is this, 4 inches? So it wasn't like a smooth, what's the word I'm trying to say? Like pathway? Like what is it when like the sidewalk becomes the street? It's like a ramp. It's like it wasn't a smooth ramp to the street. There was like ramp, then inch drop off that. And then also in the ramp part, it's like the nubs that they have now. Like what is that for? Braille for your feet? Literally, what is the point of that? To stop baby carriages? Like, okay, maybe that actually. But
stop them from what?
Going into the street?
Oh my goodness.
But I don't even know if that's
we need that?
Because it's what ultimately caused my downfall. So I'm going, and the nubs ultimately started because that just immediately took the wheels from under me. I didn't fall, but I like immediately was like, oh shit, I have no control over this. Then it was the drop. So I get into the street and I start doing this like trying to, literally a cartoon of someone like falling on rollerblades, like I got trying to get myself like wobbling back and forward. Also like cars, the light is like ticking, people are crossing the street, I'm like in traffic. Then finally I fall.
You were in traffic?
I mean, not like...
How the fuck did you end up in the traffic?
In traffic. I was crossing the street. So there's like foot traffic. People are walking by and on bikes. And there's also cars lined up ready to plow through me once the light turns green. So I fall to my knees. Like just onto my knees. But then I was about to fall forward and I didn't want to. So I turned my body. So I was like then down. But then you're on rollerblades. So you can't like start standing up. Also my like knees hurt. But I was like, fuck, I gotta move because I'm now in the middle of the street. Some girl helped me up. She was very nice and she was very supportive. She was like, girl, I got rollerblades in my bag right now. I'm about to wipe out too. Like, don't you worry about it. I was like, oh my God.
Oh, how fun.
How fun. We're rollerblading. Yeah.
How fun. Wiping out all the time.
All the time. Once.
Fun for the whole family. Everyone, let's get on these fucking wheels that we have to balance on and go down the dangerous New York sidewalk and probably going to fall down. That sounds like a great time.
It was very fun up until that, but it really like shook me. I was like, oh my God, I just fell. I'm like not indestructible. I gotta like wear protection. But I really was so relieved. I was like, thank fucking God I didn't like fuck up my wrist or arms.
This is the one thing where I'm sorry. I feel like we need to talk about why. For me, I'd rather fall on my arm than I would on my knees.
But my arms are so much weaker than my legs. You know what I mean?
Right, but
just in terms of like healing wise, like bruises on my knees, that'll heal. If I like scraped up my arm or like fucked up my wrist, first of all, that's affecting my day-to-day life. You know what I mean? Like I have to like type on a keyboard. I'd have to be in a splint probably. Like that's more. I feel like. I mean, yeah. If I fell on my wrist,
it with like a slab of wood with some tape.
No, a splint is like an actual medical.
I know. It's just what I imagine in my head.
You know also, you're forgetting I have a history of broken wrist.
Oh, it's true. I didn't take that into account. But see, for me, I'd much rather take the blow on my wrist.
Okay, but you're not understanding that it was all of my body weight and momentum of coming down a hill. I would rather much take that blow on the bottom half of my body
So you need to do is get knee pads because then you can just slide.
Yeah, I should get knee pads, but then I'll just look like such a dork.
Yeah, but you're already going to get wrist guards. It's already dorky. You're on rollerblades. It's already dorky.
Wrist guards don't feel as crazy to me, though, in terms of like the dork meter. Again,
oh my God.
Also
Listen,
I wear a helmet.
You're already on rollerblades. You're already the dark. It's okay. Just embrace it. Just put on the full fucking thing. I just.
It was so funny. People were laughing, and I allowed it. It was very funny.
Oh, it's good. You took it like a champion. You took it like you were a good sport about it. You know.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
It's the only way to kind of like.
Oh yeah, what was I gonna
brush it off? You know
what else do you do in that moment? Truly, what's the alternative?
I mean, you could. Some people
to
might
like cry and throw a fit,
like and
be like, "Stop laughing at me!" Like, what do you do? What do you do? Also, like, please laugh at me. Otherwise, it's like embarrassing. Like, if no one did anything and everyone was like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" I'd be like, "Oh my God, no! Haha, we're good! Laugh!" You know. To like break the tension of like what just happened.
Well, it's also because you're like a young lady. If that was like an older woman,
oh totally. But I fully like called a scene. Like I heard so many voices were like, "Oh my God, are you okay? Is she okay? Help her out!" Oh my God, I was like, I've really done a number here. But overall, it was very funny. But I'm also like, damn, only a few weeks into this expedition, my second time going rollerblading in these blades, and I've taken quite the tumble. But you know what?
Well,
I'm even more excited to get back out there and do it again. What's that proverb?
No, I think you
fall
should
down.
Right. No, I think you should hang them up. Hang up your blades.
No.
Hang up your blades.
No, never.
I just imagine. For some reason, I'm starting to get the visual. I think maybe I'm just hungry, but but I'm just getting
such a wheezy laugh tonight. Have you noticed that?
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm just like, oh my God, is this my laugh now? Have I like lost my
like from like Wheezy from Toy Story, that kind of thing. Hey, boss.
Yeah, why is it so... Maybe I got something in my throat. I don't know. Anyway,
okay,
continue.
Why don't you have a seltz? Have a
Let's
sip.
have a sip of seltz.
Have a gulp. Gulp break. Seltzer break. But you were saying that when you got here, your neck was hurting, and you think that's from the fall?
You don't know if it's from the fall or from the way I slept the other night. Because the night of the incident, we'll call it, the next day I woke up and my neck hurt, and I was like, interesting, that could be from the fall or just how I slept. Yeah. But usually when I sleep, like a neck crick from sleeping is not that long term, but it was literally killing me all day. And now it's been like days. Like, what was that, Saturday? It's now Monday and it's still hurting me. But luckily, Tollan's got the Theragun.
I was literally just about to bring it up. We had a little incident at the but right before we sat down to record the episode.
Oh, you're gonna out me like that, are you?
You know, I came with compassion and kindness in my heart. Amanda was like, "Oh, my neck, my neck," and I used to be a personal trainer, so I have all these massage tools and things like that. So I have this like massage gun thing, right? Yeah. And so she started, it go, Amanda, it started off Amanda's neck, and then next thing I know,
it's true.
I can't see it anymore.
What you're about to hear is true. No, it's not that bad.
And what's worse, you're standing there massaging your butt, right? And you're looking at me. You're looking me in my eyes. You're looking at me in my eyeballs, and it's just pure joy. I see nothing but pure joy. So I couldn't be mad.
And also, I want to clarify, it wasn't like sexual. Like, I wasn't doing it because I'm like, oh, fuck yeah, this feels so good. It was more like, it's just so relaxing, and it felt really nice. And it wasn't like, but he obviously was like, don't do that to my Theragun. And I was like, I'm really not using this for like sexual arousal. It's just like, to have your butt pounded like that is immediately relaxing. Like, where do you think the phrase "get that stick out of your ass" comes from? The moment you pull that stick out of your ass, oof, immediate relaxation throughout the body.
This wouldn't be the Silly Goose Academy, right?
If we didn't come back to this. Wait, speaking of nether regions, though, I've made quite the...
I'm enjoying how you went from nether regions to this.
Okay, well, I've made quite the life choice. I wear men's underwear now, like briefs.
Oh wow, not what I thought you were gonna say. I thought you were talking about something else that we're gonna get to later.
Oh,
but
no, okay, because I wear sometimes I'll wear like a pair of briefs during my period because it's just like nice to like sleep in and it's so comfortable. And then the other day it occurred to me because I saw an ad for women's boxers because it's clearly like a thing that women want to wear, like boxer briefs because they're so fucking comfortable.
Because your only choice is like a piece of cloth that's going up your ass.
Yeah, and even like I'm really not a fan of thongs unless I have to wear them. So like if you wear like the regular just like bikini bottoms, oh my god, lol.
Yeah, right there, kids.
So like when I wear those, I feel like I'm constantly like picking it, like moving it, like rearranging it like this. I'm just like, okay, now I'm just wearing like booty shorts for the day and I'm set. So it occurred to me because I was seeing these ads for like women's boxers and I was like, wait, that's a great idea. They were expensive, obviously. And I was like, okay, or I could just buy like a pack of like men's boxer briefs. So I did. And I have like the penis slit hole, but like who cares?
No, it's perfect.
Girls, women, gender non-conforming, if you're wearing regular bikini bottoms or thongs, I highly recommend you make the switch to boxer briefs.
Everybody deserves that hole.
Yeah. Everyone deserves that comfort.
It's a shame that women have not been able to enjoy the joys of the hole in the underwear thing. You know, the slit.
Well, that's not why I want the brief. You got that
well,
right?
I'm adding on. I'm piling on.
That's like barely a perk.
Well, you know, airflow,
sure.
Easy access.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's at least that's how us men enjoy it. You know, a nice correct. Breeze can get through. You know,
right.
You know, there's also the bottom part. There's more more access, more air can get through. You know what I'm saying? Not tight. Not tight.
No, right,
you know
right,
what I
right.
mean?
But I love it, and I'm so excited to wear them. Like, obviously, when I wear like, well, I really don't wear like skin tight like pants anymore. But if I were to, I would wear like, you know, the appropriate underwear. But now, like, for just everyday life, the briefs, man, you gotta. They're so fucking comfortable. We can't let men be more comfortable than us. We have to join them.
For sure. And please come, please.
Yeah.
Please.
And don't be like, if the price of these women boxers are discouraging you,
well,
just fucking buy men's boxers.
Also, like, because athletic wear is so popular to wear now in general. Everyone's wearing just workout clothes in general. So like, I feel like everybody is kind of getting a lot more comfortable as a nation.
Correct. Yeah, I'm sure the pandemic had something to do with that too. That was such a horrible idea of me. I'm sorry.
You got her going. Now she's clip clapping.
I know. I've really clip. No, I'm sorry. I'm done. I can't engage in you anymore.
Wait, so you don't understand what I'm talking about?
Oh, Shiba. Our sound engineer, Shiba.
You see?
Oh, I'm sorry, my lady.
See, this is the problem. This is like a cake. This is like a cake. All right, whatever. Leave her. Better here than anyone else.
Yeah.
But
okay.
anyway, Beth, you don't understand. You understand what I'm talking about with the having, like, you know, in the boxers you have the slit where.
No, I know, but that to me, that
I feel like if anybody would appreciate it too.
Why? It's the same amount of space if I went in from the top. You know,
that's true. But it's
from
like
a penis, it's different because you can't, like, it's not as comfortable to grab from the top, so you want to go in from the side. For a vagina, I could easily go down and accomplish the same thing as like coming in from that weird angle. You know? No,
that's you have that, but it's like an extra passage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Maybe I was reaching with that one.
Maybe. I mean, I know. I mean, you're not wrong. I'm sure that could be appealing for some, but for me personally, I could take it or leave it. But again, it's not a reason for me to not get men's briefs, because again, it's like,
well, just get them
things even gendered to begin with. It's fucking briefs. Just wear whatever underwear you want to wear.
Yeah, just get them because it's comfortable.
Exactly. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
You're welcome. Break?
You've got a new set of wheels and a license to drive. You, my friend, are on a roll. Can your life get better than this? You bet your spandex, because you're going to McDonald's to wheel some delicious deals. Only 59 cents for a regular hamburger.
Ready to get into ducks?
They'll rape you, Shiba. Right in the alley. Yeah, that's right. Be scared. They got corkscrew dicks that shoot up inside you. Also, if you see videos of them, they literally, with their beak, hold the neck of the female duck down. So she literally can't move. It's so violent.
Lions do the same thing.
Oh, I don't like this.
That's because if the female lion can kill him.
Right.
All right, let's get into it.
Let's
get into it. I might not even cut that out. Just it's a nice.
Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. No, I mean everything leading up to the get into it. You know.
All right.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Because we're already flowing. We're already going.
We've got a good pace today.
So yesterday, like, you literally texted me
Yes.
that what's it called? You texted me out of nowhere. It's like 11 p.m. or something. And you text me,
texted
oh
Tollan.
my God, ducks.
I said, did you know that, what did I say? That ducks rape?
I mean,
that male ducks rape female ducks. It's a thing. And I mean, I don't want you to research it, but research it because it's a real thing. It blew my mind when I found this out. And it came up yesterday. I mean, I forget how exactly, but I then mentioned, like, well, dolphins can rape. And then someone was like, yeah, and ducks. And I was like, and what? Because I love ducks.
And so do geese.
I don't like that. We got to change our whole name now.
But these are
first I want to get into the duck thing, and then we can dissect it all.
Okay.
So I was told yesterday that ducks rape. And I was like, you're lying. They were not. You know, I did a few Google searches, and they were right. I also saw a few videos. And they were right.
You watched duck rape?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
how was it?
violent, to say the least.
Is it noisy? I feel like it'd be a noisy affair.
I don't know. I actually don't remember. I don't remember. But yeah, basically, it's so common and popular, especially in mallards, which is like the wild. I don't mean popular. I mean like it's very frequent.
It's the latest craze
no. It's
amongst
so
the
frequent,
ducks.
and like these ducks have these like gross like pop out dicks that just like explode into the female ducks. But the ducks, the female genitalia has like evolved over time. So now it's called like a maze, or like there's a scientific word for it, but it basically is now, it's like evolved so that it can shut out like duck semen from these duck rapists that they don't want to mate with. Like what? That's like, okay, do you remember the movie Teeth?
Yeah.
Vagina dentata?
Of course.
That's
Never forget.
I mean, if you've seen Teeth, you'll never forget. That's not a movie where you're like, oh, I think I've seen that. Like,
And
you've seen it.
I watched that movie. Someone put it on for me without telling me what it was about.
Oh, God. Well, that's very funny.
That's the way to watch that movie.
That's a very formative movie, I think. You know what I mean?
It's one of those.
You watch it in like your preteen years, and you're like, "Oh my God!"
When you realize there's the section of movies that are these dark, twisty movies.
Yeah.
You know?
So it felt very Teeth to me that they now have like these reproductive organs that like shut out the rapist semen, just like she would bite with her vagina the dicks off of the men that she didn't want to be having sex with, aka rape.
Well, male cats have those prickly penises?
Yeah,
it hurts. That's why they're so loud. Screaming.
I hate that these ducks are getting raped. I mean, that any human or species is getting raped, but like ducks really shocked me. I hate it. I really hate it. It upsets me so much.
Well, let me tell you, these ducks don't have like. Ducks,
I know.
Geese. I don't know about dolphins. Is an interesting one. We'll get to dolphins in a moment,
Okay.
but like, they don't have a concept of what this is. You know what I mean? Like.
Well,
there's
on
not
a certain
really,
level, they do. If their genitals have been able to adapt to account for the rape, and they don't want to be having all these kids with these fucking rapists. You know what I mean? Like, so they have to understand to a level that it's like, okay, this is unwanted, and I'm not mating with this person. I don't think it's like rape in the sense that we process rape and deal with rape.
I think that's more about like an adaptability thing. Like, all animals evolve in some way to deal with like their, like what
exactly, and their surrounding is that majority of male ducks rape.
Well,
not unlike human men.
Oh my goodness!
Are the stats wrong?
You love saying the stats.
What should I be referring to?
Which stats? I'm just saying. It's so easy. It's so easy. It's so easy. You know what we can do? We can pull. Nah, forget it. Anyway, so I think you can make more of an argument that dolphins, because they have a certain level of intelligence.
Rape humans.
I know, that's
a duck's not raping me. You know what I mean?
This is why I'm so scared. This is one of the reasons why the ocean is a place you don't go.
No,
okay?
no,
This is one of why you don't go.
We
there.
are land creatures. You stay on land.
I got feet or I got a tail. What's going on? Well, I like that. Like certain insects have more class than the ducks do. You know what I mean? Like,
it's just
you got to like put on a show to gain the woman's favor.
Right. It's a full mating ritual. It's not just like, turn around, bitch. Let me fuck you with my corkscrew dick that explodes.
In a lot of the animal kingdom, it's really like the female animal is more like
the dominant one.
Is deciding who can mate with her.
Yes,
and if they fail in the like trying to court them, the female will kill them, like a praying mantis.
Right.
And sometimes, and I saw recently a thing about a spider where like even if the female like allows the male to mate with her, she can decide to kill him anyway.
I love that. I really love that. I mean, I don't condone that for humans. I do not condone murder, but I really love that. I'd love to just be able to like banish men or like exile men and be like, you're out. Well, I guess that's basically what blocking is.
One day you're in, the next year. Is that how it is? What's the show? No.
Oh.
No. No.
America's Next Top Model? Drag Race?
Not Drag Race. We're getting closer, though. The one with the blonde lady, Heidi Klum.
Oh, Project Runway.
Yes. One day you're in? Is that what it is?
I have no idea. I've never watched the show.
As you know, in fashion, one day you're in, and the next day you're out.
I'll put a clip.
Okay. We have a clip. Yeah, so duck rape ruined me.
Right. Well, how do you feel about the fact that geese do the same thing?
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that either.
I don't like that.
I don't like that.
I feel like you sparked a song on the last episode. I really enjoyed it. You're doing. I wish it was like continued on to like a full on
full verse.
Song. Maybe if we get enough of these, I can string them along to make like
a full. Oh yeah, I like
Mandy
that.
Ebert presents. I don't like that.
I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't
like that.
One bit. Ding.
Yeah,
but no, I don't like it.
Well, what can we do?
I mean, what do we do? I mean, I gotta give these female ducks a voice. I gotta now dedicate my life to advocate for these raped ducks.
Grab your pitchforks and flames.
Yeah. No, I'm about to. Literally, also yesterday when I found that out, I was so high, and truly the thoughts going through my mind, I was like, "Oh my god, I have to now dedicate my life to saving these ducks." I was like, okay, I guess now I just fuck it and become a duck activist. Like, what other choice do I have?
You think it exists?
Advocate for the ducks?
With the internet, you never know.
I'm sure. No, I'm sure there is.
A duck advocacy
I'm absolutely sure there is. I just can't believe it's so not like, because the dolphin feels like known information that like we know dolphins rape. Why don't people know that ducks rape?
Well, because who gives a fuck about ducks?
Me. I love ducks.
We don't care. We don't care about the lesser intelligent animals. We don't care about them. That's just the way we are. You know how it is.
I do know how it is.
Kill a bug, no problem. Birds, who gives a fuck about birds?
Okay, so you're saying you could kill a duck, no problem?
If I was going to eat that duck? I don't know. I've never done it. I can't say for sure. I can't say for sure. But if I found out a duck died,
honestly, I think I could.
I'd care.
Okay. No. I see what you're saying. But for me, and again, I don't think I could ever kill an animal on purpose. You know, roadkill is a separate thing. But if it came down to it, I think it would be easier for me. And again, not easy, but easier in comparison to kill a dolphin than to kill a duck.
Wait, say that again?
I think it would be easier for me if I had to kill one to kill a dolphin rather than kill a duck.
They have more emotions. They have a higher capacity for.
Yeah, wait. Why do I feel that
What's
way?
wrong with you? What is that?
Well, I guess because ducks are cuter.
Okay, but
it would
dolphins
be harder.
have like feelings.
I know dolphins are the superior species in that scenario.
You got it twisted. I think you're tripping.
I don't know. Well, I feel like I would personally have less of a connection to. Well, now I don't know. Again, it's not easy. I think just in comparison, if I had, gun to my head, I had to kill a dolphin or a duck. I think I killed a dolphin. It would still be hard, and I would hate it.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like killing a dolphin is equivalent of like killing a dog.
No, like that to me feels closer to a duck. Like a duck is closer to a pet. A dolphin is a wild animal to me. A duck is like a cute little farm animal that like you could love. And
yeah, but duck has like its intelligence level, like it doesn't process.
I don't
to a higher
rate
degree.
my care for things on their intelligence level. We know this.
Boy, I mean, this is how we feel. Like we don't give a shit about fish because they're brainless animals.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying.
We put a level of care
but ducks
towards
are
animals
smarter
based on
than fish, but not smarter than dolphins. I do see what you're saying, and again, I said this was for me personally. I don't know. Do we take a poll? If you had to, which would you rather murder, dolphins or
let's put a poll. I'm willing to put a poll.
Get the people talking. This is the conversation people are afraid to have. Gun to your head. What are you killing, dolphin or duck? I want to know.
I mean, I'm going
Shiba?
duck.
What are you doing?
There's no such thing. There's duck hunting. Literally, duck hunting is a thing.
And I hate that. And I hate hunting.
You don't like that.
I don't like that.
I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like it.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
You can't. I'm telling you, ducks. Like we eat ducks.
Okay. I have eaten
factory
duck.
farm them. We
That
don't give a
doesn't mean
shit
they're not
about them.
cute.
Okay, cuteness level, fine. You want to give a duck the
Well, that's what it
cuteness
comes
level?
down to when I'm about to kill an animal.
They
yeah.
also shit like crazy. Have you
Okay,
ever seen-
and you don't?
shit the normal proper amount for a human adult male.
All right, that's
At least once a day, at least.
At least Shiba. But again, that's not what I'm taking into consideration when I...
You're just taking purely aesthetic?
No, I think also like the bond and connection I would feel to a duck would be stronger
But you can
than
literally,
to a dolphin.
But you can literally be bonded to a like you can raise a dolphin from infancy,
Yeah,
and
sure.
you can bond with it.
You could do the same
you
with
can put
a
imprint
duck.
on it. You can't a duck.
People have ducks as pets. You can literally raise ducks.
I know,
And-
but they're fucking like birds that you can put it in the oven and have a delicious dinner.
Okay, that doesn't mean they're not cute. Cows are useless and not smart. Cows are so intelligent.
There's more to this than just cuteness.
I know that. There's also companionship and a bonding, which ultimately comes down to the cuteness.
I mean, dolphins are cute. They're smiling.
Dolphins
They're always
are so
smiling.
cute. I will not deny it.
And they make that cute little noise.
But also,
then in SpongeBob is the curse words when they
I
when
really
they
lost my voice. Yeah. Oh my god, I can't even. Something is definitely in my throat.
Stop it.
Yeah, that was horrible. I'm sorry, guys.
Look, she
Yeah, I'm
was not
upsetting her.
like that.
But again, when it's coming down to the two, a dolphin is the one who could rape me. A duck can't rape me. I kill my rapist, which in this scenario is the dolphin.
Okay, I will give you that.
For me, in that scenario, the dolphin is a predator to me,
Okay.
and the duck is
I will
not.
give you dolphin is certainly the more dangerous one.
I got him, Shiba. I got him right where I want.
But so are people.
I
You know what
that.
I mean?
You don't think I know that?
So are people. You know what I'm saying? And that's the point.
What a dangerous
Dolphins
world we live in.
Oh, I mean, the food chain is like super dangerous. It's either your whole life is eating and trying not to die.
Yeah, fuck.
You know
Why
what I
do
mean?
we do
And fucking.
Yeah,
basically.
yeah.
And like maintenance, or like your lifespan is so short that you wake up and like I have to go like mate to keep this thing going, otherwise we're all screwed.
Right. Wait, what? You lost me with that last bit. Are you talking about humans?
No.
Like
I'm
other
talking
species?
about other species.
Oh,
in
right.
general.
Like that's yes.
Like there are some insects that are born. They got like a week to live.
Yeah.
And they're like, all right, I need to go fuck right now.
Have you ever seen the movie Bee Movie?
You mean Seinfeld?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Is that not the funniest
I'm a
fucking
bae,
movie?
I'm a bae.
Okay. The idea
Jerry
of that movie is so funny.
Well, this thing funny about that movie has a very serious message.
No, I know, but also it's so like a woman leaves her boyfriend, or is it husband, for a bee.
Yeah.
Okay, what is this wheeze? But also, she leaves him for a bee. Is that not the funniest fucking premise for a
It's heavily
movie?
implied. It's not. It doesn't actually
Okay, no,
happen.
and she doesn't
It's
leave him to
heavily
be
implied.
with the bee. It's more like the bee shows her, you know, how great life is, and she's like, "Oh my god, yeah, you're right. Why am I with this terrible person?"
yes.
But ultimately, you could be like, "Oh my god,
She fucked.
she wants to fuck the bee."
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
so
there's
funny.
a lot of things you can pick about that movie that are off. First of all, I mean, not all bees are Jewish men from from fucking New York
Long
City.
Island? Yeah, correct.
I love that.
Oh god, that movie is so funny. Also, what that movie has done, like, for culture,
What do
is
you
that
mean?
crazy to say? Just like
It is
the
kinda
meme
crazy
effect
to
it
say.
had. You know, like, you like jazz. You know that meme? Where it's not even a meme, just the image of Jerry
I
as a
think
bee
it's-
when he's trying to
yeah,
think of,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
how do you talk to a human? What do you say? You like jazz?
You like jazz?
It's so fucking, like, dumb, but so funny. And that's just, like, shaped such, like, the joke. Not joke, but, like, I don't know. I feel like meme culture is, like, really shaped what's, like, funny for us as, like,
I
a
know.
culture. I mean, as, like,
you
a
ever be
generation.
watching something, right? Especially something live, and then it happens, and you're like, "That's gonna be a meme, right?"
Yes,
there.
yes,
And then it becomes one
Or, like, you
immediately.
see something and you're just, like, or you see a meme and you're like, Oh, I get why that's
like,
funny.
Do you remember the Super Bowl? Were you watching the Super Bowl halftime show with Shakira and Jennifer Lopez?
Not live because I was in Thailand.
Okay, so I was watching it live.
Okay.
And as soon as Shakira looked into the mic and went,
yeah.
I'm like meme. I'm like meme. That's a meme.
Yeah.
And surely enough, seconds later.
Yeah. What a freaky gal. Oh, yeah. And you see it with TikTok too. Like all these trends, it's like you're not part of the joke, but we're all part of the joke because it's like years and years of like meme jokes that have like prepared you to understand this ridiculous humor. I don't know. I fucking love it.
I know. The internet age.
It's so funny. But yeah.
And that's what I love. I think things are so funny these days.
They really are.
As dark as things are, I think the darker things become, the funnier things become.
Yeah, and I know,
time.
like, obviously social media is like
a poison
and a really hard thing to like consume yourself with when things are so dark. But honestly,
no. You mean
it's
easy to consume?
Yeah, but like when things are dark, nothing makes me laugh harder than Twitter or TikTok. Like the things I see and read, I'm like, this is, I don't know. I never laugh harder when I'm like browsing it. And I'm like, yes, Twitter is toxic. TikTok, you waste 12 hours a day. All those things are true. But you know what else is true? It makes me laugh a lot. And honestly, at the end of the day, isn't that what we're all trying to do? We're all just trying to laugh. We're all just trying to get through the day.
She just wants to. I tried to hold her. She made me look like a bitch.
She loves me.
She just wants to fucking pets.
It's okay, Shiba.
You're gonna show everyone how ferocious you are. For the people who are listening to this, it's they don't know what the fuck is going on.
I feel like we paint quite a picture with our sounds.
I think so. She was being a little guard doggy.
Yay. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think I have anything else to say on duck rape. Do you?
I think we kind of covered our bases. I think we kind of went in depth into it. I feel like everyone learned a lot. If you're ever in the Atlanta area, and you're looking for a haircut, high quality haircut, go to Gino's Barbershop.
Gino's Barbers. Wait, is it oh, it's a face. Oh, it's a whole face.
Is it?
Wait, is it? Is it meant to look like a face or?
I don't know. It's an old shirt. This is an old one.
Okay, but design-wise, it could look like a face where like, this is the nose, mouth, you know? Or is it just, those are imagery from a barbershop?
You like that mustache?
I do. You were just observing right before the pod. You were like, you like a mustachioed man.
You know, it started when we were looking at the swimmers, and then we had that mustachio man.
Yeah, is that when you first realized I was into guys with mustaches?
I first got hints that you had a thing for mustaches.
And then a picture of I don't know if, for those familiar with Parks and Rec, Sewage Joe, the actor who plays him, he was like featured on something, and I was like, damn, wait, he's so hot when he's not Sewage Joe. And Joel was like, you really like a mustachioed man, don't you? And that's true.
And then you started using the Theragun.
Looked you right in the eye and fucked myself in the ass.
Thank you, good night.
Okay, bye.
Do you want me to leave that in?
Sure. Okay. That's a wrap, folks.
We didn't do any of the.
Oh, okay, stuff. Yeah. Let's do it now.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe,
rate, review.
Talk
about it with your friends.
Talk about it. Send us comments, questions, concerns, critiques, criticisms, compliments, applause, thoughts, prayers, love, and best wishes. Don't forget to follow us on all the socials. Follow the Silly Goose Academy on Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and really, really will help us grow this thing. And I know you guys love it, so if you want it, you know, you want it to be what we all hope it can be. Press that subscribe button.
6 seasons and a movie, guys. Come on, we gotta get there.
What'd you say?
6 seasons and a movie.
6 seasons and a movie.
We got it.
Okay.
Okay.
All
right. Thanks.
And not to pat myself on the back, but I'm gonna do it. That was quite professional. That was as close
Good
to
job.
Professional
Good job.
without being interrupted as I could.
Well, also, I want to pat myself on the back for not interrupting and just letting you go through all of it.
Hey, thank you for being a friend.
Hey, thank you for being a friend.
I think we found a new way.
Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant.
Oh, God, so clammy. What the fuck?
It's hot. It's hot in here.
Cut the cameras. Oh, man.
You're silly.